Hi everybody, this is Kirby Marie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another episode of The Freshmen. We're back with my favorite characters from Choices. In last episode we left up where we got assigned by Professor Vasquez to do a play. We started the process of making a casting. We cast most of our friends. And we met this new character named Sebastian who, from the looks of it, he just seems douchey enough as it is. Very douchebag. And we auditioned for a role. We were fighting with Becca because she wanted the same role as me, but in the end I still won. So suck on that, Becca. And now Chris didn't get casted as his character, so we're gonna find out what his character is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna jump right in, I guess. Chapter 4. Rehearsals have begun for Rosethorn Park. You memorize all your lines, right? Oh no, is this gonna be another choice, like time choice? Okay, it's the play thing. I didn't read the chapter, sorry. You push through the crowd to see the cast list, finally coming face to face with the lined paper staple to the theater bulletin board. Playing the role of William is Kaitlyn? Wow, really? But I read for Duke Eccleston. So if you're William, who am I? Looks like you got Duke Eccleston. Oh no, oh my god. Yes, we switched parts. Well, if I can't be a hot stable boy, I guess a hot Duke's the next best thing. Well, at least you're not annoyed, so I'm glad for that. I don't remember seeing hot anywhere in his character bio. Come on, Tyler, just let me have this one. You and Kaitlyn step aside so everyone else can look at the cast list. So, looks like we're co-stars now. You excited? Definitely. I can't wait to spend time with all of our friends. You're adorable. I know. Are you at all, nervous about our stage kiss? Huh? What's there to be nervous about? Oh, nothing. Never mind. I'm being silly. This'll be fun. Just then, James arrives carrying a dozen scripts under his arm. Ah, I see you all found the cast list. Yeah, and I'd like to have a word. Let's just get this out of the way now. All casting decisions are final, so as long as you're performing on my stage, I'll make the rules. Oh, James! But you obviously just cast Kirby because... I'm done talking about this. If we're going to have a problem, you can just leave now. Got it? Becca glares at James but doesn't say anything more. Oh my god. He shifts his attention to Kaitlyn. Kaitlyn, can I have a word with you in private? I want to give you some backstory on William. Okay. As Kaitlyn follows James to the theater at attached office, Chris ambles over looking sheepish. Guess I got a little ahead of myself thinking I'd be the lead, huh? Are you gonna be sad about it? Oh. Not at all. You did your best. Yeah, I guess I'm just used to being my best. I guess I'm just used to my best being good enough. Damn it, I couldn't read for a second. Well, you can't be good at everything, right? Guess not, but I settled being good at just one thing other than football. I mean, it's not like you're bad at this. Duke Eccleston's still a pretty sizable role. I know, you're right. Somehow I still feel like I'm right back on the bench like I was at the start of the year. Just then, Kaitlyn comes out of the office with a sly smile on her lips and walks over to you and Chris. What were you two talking about in there? James told me a secret about my character to help me with my performance. Really? What is it? I can't tell you, duh. Then it wouldn't be a secret. James leans around the corner of the director's office door and calls you in. Your turn, Kirby. Could you join me in here? Sure thing, boyfriend. Wow. Looks like I'll have a secret of my own soon enough. Beep, that's mine better. Right. You find James sorting through the stacks of characters' bios and scenes outlining his brow furrow. Busy day? You have no idea. I'm starting to think I need an assistant. I'd offer my service, but I suspect I'm about to be very preoccupied with rehearsals. You are indeed, which brings me the reason I called you in here. You're going to tell me a secret about my character?
How did you? Kaitlyn Blab. Should have known.
If it's any consolation, she absolutely refused to tell me what her character's secret actually is.
Good on her. Essentially, the secret is just an actor's tool to help you find the character, so to speak. The audience won't know about it, but you will. I've decided that Elizabeth's secret should be...
Hold up, if the audience won't even know about it, I feel like I should come up with Elizabeth's secret.
Okay, what did you have in mind?
I don't know. She wants to leave home and become an adventurer. I guess that's the only reasonable one.
I like it. Stories of exotic adventures were widely popular with the English gentry back in those days. It makes sense for Elizabeth to grow up reading those stories and dreaming of a life beyond her family's estate. And her attraction to William makes even more sense now, since he actually saw some of the world during the war.
James shuffles some papers on his desk and stands up, heading to the door.
Well, I guess we got that sorted. I look forward to working with you, Kirby.
Same. I can hardly wait for the opening night.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still tons of work to do.
You're a lot of fun, you know that?
I try.
Want me to send anyone else in?
Not right now. We should get the whole cast working together as soon as possible. I'm thinking we'll do our first line reading now.
Sounds like a plan, Mr. Director.
Alright. We're gonna probably need paper and pen again.
You follow James out into the theater where the rest of the cast sits scattered through the seats, talking and laughing with their friends.
Alright everyone, listen up. I'd like us to do our first line read. Just go through the script and get a sense of the play as a whole. Everyone ready? I'll read the stage directions. The year is 1897. The light of the dawn slants through the curtains of Elizabeth Darling's bedroom, waking her.
Today's the day. Will's coming home.
Oh, we're already practicing. Chévere.
Within a few days, you're rehearsing on stage with full blocking.
This is preposterous. Lord Redbone is an excellent match, I tell you. Your father's right, Elizabeth. He's one of the wealthiest bachelors in the county. What reason could you possibly have not desired him?
You don't understand, Father, and you never will.
You turn and flee off stage, slamming the door of Abby's set so it nearly falls off its hinges.
Yikes.
Oops, sorry, Kirby. I'll get working on fixing that.
Okay. You and Kaitlyn stand in a rosy spotlight rigged up by Tyler and hold each other close.
I thought I'd never see you again, Will.
Oh, Lizzie, don't you know I never leaved you?
But the war, I was so afraid I hardly dare dream you'd return to me.
I'm here now, aren't I?
Kaitlyn shrugs a stray strand of her hair behind your ear and leans in close.
So this is when we would kiss, right?
Yes. Please just continue with the scene.
Kaitlyn, are you nervous about this?
No, of course not.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm nervous.
Why? She still likes me, that's the fact. When everyone turns to look at the two of you, Kaitlyn hurriedly walks off stage and heads for the theater doors.
Sorry, I just need a second, okay?
Of course.
James gestures for you to follow Kaitlyn with a meaningful tilt of his head.
Probably best to make sure she's okay.
Of course, I'll be right back. She still likes me. She's nervous to kiss me again. You follow Kaitlyn out into the snow and find her sitting by herself on the bench, her face in her hands. Kaitlyn?
Hey, Kirby, I'm fine now. I just needed some air. I'll be right back inside to finish the scene.
You sit down on the bench beside her. You're clearly not fine. What's going on?
It's so dumb, honestly.
I don't mind. Kaitlyn lets her hand fall into her lap and sighs.
I don't know if I told you this, but I'm not out. Back home. I told one of my closest friends back in high school, but nobody else knows, including my parents.
Yikes.
Oh, Kaitlyn.
I guess seeing them again over break and then coming back here and kissing a girl in front of all of her friends and stuff, I suddenly imagined how they would react if they saw that. I love them, but they're not the most open-minded people in the world.
I'm sorry, Kaitlyn. I'm glad you told me about this.
Thanks, Kirby. I know it's a little awkward for you to hear.
Don't worry about me. I just want to make sure you're okay. You pull Kaitlyn into a hug as the snow falls gently around. She sniffles into your shoulder.
Aw, you're the best. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do to you to deserve a friend like you.
I think you kind of sealed the deal when you didn't tease me for showing up with coffee stains on my clothes.
That's all it took, huh?
Hey, I'm easily impressed. Kaitlyn giggles and wipes at her eyes. Ready to go back inside? Kaitlyn nods slowly.
Yeah, I think I am.
You and Kaitlyn go back inside the theater. James looks up relieved to see Kaitlyn looking more cheerful. Everything okay? We can break for the day if you want.
That would be necessary, Tyler. Cue the romantic lighting.
Whoa. There you go.
On it! You and Kaitlyn take your marks on stage and you resume your scene.
Oh, Lacey, don't you know I never leaved you?
But the war! I was so afraid. I hardly dare dream you returned to me.
I am here now, aren't I?
Kaitlyn puts a hand on your waist and pulls you close, then leans into a kiss, her mouth finding yours as the rest of the cast starts cheering. Woo!
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Take notes, boys!
I don't have anything to write with. Good thing I never leave home without my sonic screwdriver pen.
Bruh.
Ugh, nerd. You and Kaitlyn break apart and James flashes you both with a thumbs up. Excellent work, both of you. This play lives or dies by the romantic chemistry between its leads. And so far, I say we're in safe hands. Yay! A short while later, you and your friends are helping James tidy up the theater after a rehearsal.
Hey, Kirby, thanks again for talking me through that. I know I kind of made a scene in front of everyone.
Don't be embarrassed, and if you ever want to talk, I'm always here.
Actually, I was thinking we could go shopping.
Huh?
Well, I know James doesn't expect us to get costumes in time for opening night since it's less than a week away, but I thought, why not try, you know? There's this costume store downtown that might be worth a visit, and since we're the leads, I figure we should be in a costume at least, right? Right, James?
James looks up from helping Abby with the set and grins. I mean, I always envisioned this as a costume drama. It just wasn't feasible given our time frame. But it gives the play an extra layer of meaning if you two are the only ones in costume, simultaneously outside of the era's constraint and bound by them.
Sure, totally. Maybe I just want to dress up as a hot British soldier. What do you say, Kirby?
Dressing up as a Victorian costume? Hell yeah. Let's do this.
Yay, this is going to be so much fun.
Just make sure you're back in time for our meeting with Vasquez later, okay, Kirby?
Don't worry, Mom. I'll make sure she's back at reasonable hour.
Bye. You and Kaitlyn catch a bus downtown and pop into a quaint little costume shop called Esmeralda's. Rows and rows of historic and fairy tale costume lines the walls and spill out large bins under the display racks. Wow, there's a lot here. Where should we start? Kaitlyn bends down to scan the labels on each bin and walks slow semicircle through the shop.
Let's see, Roman Legion, armor, nope, Sailor Moon cosplay, unfortunately not. Here we go, Victorian England.
You and Kaitlyn start pulling out the costume and laying them on the display counter.
Oh my god, this is just what I was hoping to find.
Kaitlyn pulls a bright red soldier's uniform with shiny brass buttons out of the bin and holds it up to herself.
And it looks like my size. Oh my god.
Why don't you go try it on? I'll find something for me and meet you by the fitting rooms.
Okay.
A short while later, you find the perfect dress and change it into...
Kirby, are you done in there? I want to see your costume.
You step out of the dressing room and Kaitlyn gasps.
Kirby, you look amazing.
So do you. Very handsome.
Thanks. So, should we check out the head back to campus?
Yeah, let's get going.
James is gonna be so psyched when we show him this.
I know, they're exactly what the characters would wear, I think.
Wanna take a picture before we change? I want to record how good I look for posterity.
Sure. Selfie! Kaitlyn pulls her arm around you and pulls out her phone, smiling brightly for the camera. How should I pose? Give bunny ears. You hold up a satin glove hand bend behind Kaitlyn's head and give her bunny ears.
Hey!
This is so cool. You and Kaitlyn ring up your purchases and step out into the street. You hear someone calling your name over the sound of traffic.
Kirby, Kaitlyn, hi! Hey, Madison!
Figures we bump into you too. Nice to see you too, Becca. So, are you guys doing some shopping or something?
Just buying some costumes for the play.
Are we supposed to supply our own costumes?
No, Kirby and I just wanted to play dress up here. I took a picture.
Everyone except Becca crowds around Kaitlyn's phone to see the picture of you and Kaitlyn.
Oh my god, so cute. That dress is incredible, Kirby.
Thanks. I never knew I had a thing for girls in military uniforms. Guess you learn something new every day.
I'm just gonna take that as a compliment.
Your phone chirps with a text from Professor Vasquez. Meeting in an hour. If you're late, I'll assume your dad has made a missing persons report. I better get back to campus. I want to put this costume in my dorm before I have to go deal with Vasquez.
Okay, let's go see if we can find a bus to take us home.
Later that evening, you and James step into Professor Vasquez's office to find Jasmine Udoka sitting in the chair across from his desk. She turns as you enter. James, Kirby, I'm glad you're both here. Perhaps you can talk some sense into this Carmageddon. Unlikely. I prefer to make my own decisions. Is this about the digital rights to Winter in July? What else? I'm not ready to commit to renewing these publications, digital or otherwise. If you would at least give me a reason for your stubbornness, we could have a conversation about this. I don't want to have a conversation. I want to be left alone to think about it. Then why did you call us in here exactly? I'd like to be kept appraised of how the play is coming along, James. Oh yeah, it's good. Everyone's been doing a good work. I say we'll be in great shape for opening night. Really? No on-set drama? No one storm out of the theaters in tears? Please tell me that's not the only reason you wanted us to put on my play. Well, it's up there, but it's not the only reason. What about it, Kirby? Is everything going as smoothly as James says? To be honest. Well... Becca's bitter, but what else is new? Can you blame her? You've been an absolute blight on her existence since you first enrolled here.
Wow.
What are you talking about? If anything, she's a blight on my existence. Oh, Kirby, sometimes I forget how young you really are. So short and such a narrow perspective. You literally could not be more annoying right now.
Yeah.
In any case, it sounds like our progress has been good overall. I'm glad. Me too. Now I have something to look forward other than our repetitive arguments, Enrique. Speaking of your play, James, I have read the script and it's good. Excellent, even. Thanks, that means a lot, miss. There's just one problem. The ending. There's just one problem. The ending. It'll never sell. Huh? What's wrong with the ending? It's so depressing. William leaves for Scotland and Elizabeth ends up with Lord Ratbone? Boo! It's realistic, sure, the romance is dramatic, but it's not valuable, you know, not for that era. Honey, no one in the audience is going to care about that. What they will care is about being sucked into a compelling romance arc only to have it not pay off in the slightest. What do you think, Kirby? Oh, Jesus. I think Will and Elizabeth should end up together. Oh, I don't know. I think this sad ending is more interesting. Besides, it's your story. Tell it how you want to tell it. Sure, do that. Just make sure I can sell it. James looks uncertainly to Vasquez, who just shrugs. Wow. You wanted to be a writer, James. I guess all I have to say is, be careful what you wish for. I guess I'll just have to sleep on it for now. I'll get back to you, Jasmine. You might have a point, but I'm not sure I'm ready to scrap the current ending. Fair. I don't want to wait long enough, though. A sad ending is better than a sloppy last-minute editing. I'll keep that in mind. You follow James out of Vasquez's office, and the two of you trudge up through the moonlit show together. Penny for your thoughts? About the ending, I'm not sure. I don't want to impress Jasmine since she could really help my career and everything, but I'm not great at taking criticism. Really? You? I noticed. Shocking, right? She has a point about giving the audience what they want, but I'm not sure I care what they want, but that could just be my ego talking. Sounds like quite the conundrum. At least you still got a few days left to figure it out, right? True, maybe I'll write an alternate ending and see how it feels. For now, let's focus on getting ready for opening night. These next few days could pass by pretty quickly. Okay? The next few days do pass by pretty quickly, blending together in a blur of rehearsals.
That's it. We're ready. We open tomorrow, folks. Bring everything you got.
Oh my god, do we have to do the drama now? The next evening, you and Kaitlyn peek out from behind the curtain at the theaters, rows upon of seats steadily filling up with people.
There's so many of them.
I know, can you believe it? There's gotta be at least...
Kaitlyn suddenly stops talking as her eyes rest on the second rows of the seat. Kaitlyn, what's wrong?
See that guy in the second row, third from the left?
Oh, hi.
That's Arjun. He's one of my friends from back home. Well, family friend, but what is he doing here?
Kaitlyn ducks behind the curtain and shuts it tight, her face pale.
Yikes.
Hey, everything okay?
Not really. He doesn't know I'm gay, and now he's gonna watch me kiss you in front of everyone, and then he's gonna tell my parents, who will tell my parents who, well...
Kaitlyn, calm down. It's just a stage kiss. It doesn't have to be a big deal.
Maybe not for you. I can't do this, Carrie. I just can't.
Will Kaitlyn be able to go on stage with Arjun in the audience? Will the show go on? Keep playing to find out.
Yikes.
Damn. Oh my goodness.
Well then, I guess that's pretty much it. As much as I would like to continue this episode, I am going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you really did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed on this channel, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe. I love you all. I appreciate you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.